Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Batwoman. And the reason why I want to talk about Batwoman is because I've been watching this show, trying to watch it anyway, and it's such a turnoff. It's such a turnoff. But the latest episode, I don't know if it was episode 7 or 6. I know it's one of them episodes, but it was literally lesbian galore on that show, and at some point, this has to be addressed because now it's becoming unrealistic at this point. This is Gotham City. This is a major city. And you mean to tell me every damn woman on the show is possibly bi or lesbian? Get out of here. It's starting to get unrealistic. It is literally scene after scene after scene after scene. We're not even watching a a gay drama series. You know what I'm saying? Like what's that show called back in the day? Queer as Folk. That one I can understand that because you're watching that, or RuPaul's Drag Race because those people are gay or something like that. But this right here, this is a superhero show, but it's becoming so unrealistic and so out of the realm possibility, even for a superhero, that every woman in Gotham City is a lesbian, that all the men are terrible, or all the men are some what beta male bitches or something like that, or the men might be gay themselves. Like, what are we doing in this series? Like, can we get back to actual superheroing? Because what Alice, remembered that she was in love with this guy. The person that has them on the island was upset that Alice was falling in love with him. She erased his mind or something like that, basically because she wanted Alice, but Alice isn't into women. She likes men, and I guess because she couldn't have Alice being with a man, she hypnotized her and made her crazy to go and kill folks. What? What? And the bodyguard of the girl is jealous because the bodyguard is in love with the person with the head mistress. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? This isn't even a superhero show anymore. This is some drama. This is literally a gay drama series wrapped up in a superhero, quote unquote superhero show. And there's nothing wrong with those kind of series. L World, that's another series that was about lesbians. L Word, there is nothing wrong with those shows. But when you're doing a comic book show based on a gay superhero, you gotta think about superheroics. And when most of the show isn't about that, it is a turnoff, and it comes off as pandering bullcrap, and it turns off the audience. People don't remember this. I tell people this: when you do any kind of like diversity, LGBT stuff or whatever, you have to slow your audience into it. You can't just go all in, because that turned people off from Empire. I think season 2, when after Jussie Smollett's character Jamal confirmed his sexual identity in front of everybody, when a man loves a man and all that kind of nonsense or whatever. And then when season 2 started, it was just nothing but the first 3 episodes was just a whole big old LGBT party theme or whatever. And the ratings had plummeted for a bit because it had turned people off from it. The reason why is because that's not something that the mainstream audience is used to. You have to slow people into that kind of stuff. You can't just toss them in there. That's just like taking a baby and tossing into deep end and pool, and it's like flight or flight, baby. You better sink or swim. You know what I'm saying? And most of the audience sinked. They didn't swim. They sinked. You can't keep doing that with that kind of stuff, because then you're doing a disservice to LGBT characters, because you're stereotyping them and you're giving this false reality. I want to reiterate this. Most of the world is not part of the LGBT community, period. No matter how you want to look at it, you can get mad, you can dispute, you can say whatever. Facts are facts. You can't change that. And to try to paint this world like that is so unrealistic, because then it becomes more annoying than ever. Even with the whole blood flower thing, where these women, they basically trying to do knockoff Amazons, but also trying to do this Ra's al Ghul thing going on as well. And it's just like, first off, we already been through this nonsense with Arrow, and we kind of been through this nonsense with Gotham, where you're one of the characters or villain is stuck on an island and stuff like that. Nobody knows where they're at or whatever, or some craziness is happening on that island, and the villain comes with this little soppy story about how they had to escape the real world and it was this or that, all kinds of crazy nonsense or whatever. It realistically doesn't make any sense. How is this society still working without men? People keep trying to, and another thing, Hollywood always trying to, push this agenda where women don't need men or whatever and stuff like that. Okay, how are you having kids then? You need a man for that. You need a man for that. Yes, you got science that can get sperm and then whatever, but again, you'll still need a man for that. You still need a man for that. No matter how much people want to pretend or whatever, unless there's some magical stuff going on that we don't know about, it's physically impossible. But to see every woman almost in a series, I think the only one it's only two people, and that's Alice and Mary, I believe, that haven't screwed with any women. And I don't know what to tell you. At some point, you gotta stop with the agenda. You gotta stop with the nonsense and literally just give us a good superhero show. A good superhero show, because this is starting to get literally out of control and literally is a big turnoff. That's why the ratings keep plummeting every darn episode. What we not understanding, you just can't keep doing this same nonsense. You got to step your game up and you got to give us something. Especially after watching Superman and Lois, you really think that people want to go and watch Batwoman and see the crap that you're giving to Batwoman? Like, come on now. You gotta give me something better than this. You gotta give me something better than this, because this is starting to get annoying. To be honest, I'm probably not going to continue to keep watching this show. I mean, the first season was such a turn off, and I used to watch episodes sporadically for season one because I was really trying to hopefully that she would find Bruce Wayne. But when she kind of failed that through the pipeline, and then the whole Crisis on Infinite Earth thing, I was out. I was out. I was just like, screw it. This obviously ain't working. I guess this show really ain't gonna really do Batwoman like I want them to do Batwoman. And you didn't, and you're still not doing it. But now it's getting more stupider and unrealistic as the days go on. Like, every episode, it becomes really stupid, and it's really hard to really sympathize with Ryan at all as a character. I don't sympathize with her, and that's the problem. You're not making her where I sympathize with her. At least with the other characters, I can sympathize with them. But with Ryan, I'm just like, you're blaming the world for things that you did. And why do you think I believe that you should wear the bat suit? You didn't earn it. You took it. You stole it. Just like Kate. She stole it and modified it. And nobody's saying anything. Or the fact that there's no Bat family members at all besides Luke Fox. And he's a bitch boy beta male that's getting run over by women. Like, come on now. This don't make no sense. Genius military tactician, son of the CEO of Wayne Corp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Lucius Fox would be upset to see this. I just don't know what you guys were thinking at all. I really don't. I really don't understand what you guys were thinking, because so far it's just unbelievable gay trash, to be honest. And like I said, this show is supposed to have a character that's gay, right? And be an icon. Treat the LGBT characters better than this, because this right here is garbage. It's pandering, and really it's lazy, to be honest. I mean, again, this is why I hate when they try to pander or trying to focus on the LGBT or anybody that's not white, because they seem to do stereotypical things. They make the characters unlikable, they make everything unenjoyable, and they make things so unbearable that it turns people off. And if you claim that you want diversity, you have to put time and effort into it. You can't just do whatever and think that, hey, this is how we do it. No, that's not how this works. Not at all. I'm sorry to tell you this. This is not how it works. Do better, CW. Be better. But yeah, those are my thoughts about Batwoman. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.